How's it going, guys? This is the Math Base, and this time we're learning about radians. Less than 2 centuries ago, the term radian came into being. While degrees has been around for a lot longer, radians became an easier way to do lots of maths. It's easier to use radians when working with properties like time, speed, or distance, as you wouldn't need to convert values as much as degrees would. The key difference is this. If you're watching a car move, degrees is measured from your perspective. Radians is measured from the car's perspective. Let's say you're standing in the middle of a circular track with a radius of 10 kilometers. You're watching a car run laps around you, and you recorded it moving at 120 degrees per hour. So how fast is the car moving? You can pause the video if you'd like to work it out first. Okay, so we're going to need a few things. The amount of turns the car has made in an hour, the circumference around or length of the track, a bunch of formulas, and probably your calculator. And it goes something like this. 120 degrees out of 360 degrees is a third of a full turn. Next, we find our circumference using the formula 2 pi r, which is 2 times 3.14 times 10 kilometers. So one lap around the track is about 62.8 kilometers. Since the car covers a third of a lap in 1 hour, that's a third of 62.8 kilometers. So dividing it by 3 gives us approximately 21 kilometers per hour. If you're feeling lazy like me or just overwhelmed with the maths, you'd probably do what I did and use a calculator to work all this out. Basically, it's a lot of work, and I can't be buggered. Alright, let's try the same problem with radians and see what happens. One thing you need to know before doing this is how radians is defined. 1 radian represents 1 radius unit. You can treat it like a short form, like the term binary unit being shortened to bit. Now, from the car's perspective, the driver has reported back to you that they're traveling at 2 radians per hour. If you want to work out how fast the car is moving before I do, pause the video right now. Okay, we know the radius of the track is 10 kilometers from the center, which means 1 radian is 10 kilometers as well. 2 radians would be double of that, so it's 20 kilometers, which means the car is moving at 20 kilometers every hour. Oh, wait, that's it? Yeah, yep, that's it. How quick was that? And we didn't even need a calculator. I mean, it just makes perfect common sense to measure a car's speed from the car's perspective, yeah? So radians is a much more natural way to do maths because it requires less conversions. And since it's closely related to radius, diameter, and the number of turns around a circle, we can make the connection that a diameter is 2 radians, and 3.14 times of that is a full turn. You could say it's roughly 6.28 radians, or just 2 pi radians if you want to use exact values. If you're wondering why it's 3.14 specifically, check out my video on pi. Links in the description, and you can also find it in my trigonometry playlist. If a full turn is 2 pi radians, that means half a turn is pi radians, yeah? This is where we bridge the gap with degrees. Since half a turn is 180 degrees, we can relate the two ideas together and say 180 degrees makes 1 pi halfway around the circle. Don't ask me how a full pi is just half a pi. I'd ask the great mathematician Leonard Euler, but he's been dead for 2.5 centuries now. So, yeah. If you want to switch between radians and degrees, you can convert it anytime by dividing the old one and multiplying the new one. For example, pi on 3 divided by pi times 180 equals 60 degrees. Or 30 degrees divided by 180 times pi equals pi on 6. Just remember, you're only allowed to use 180 and pi to convert stuff back and forth. If you guys are stuck on some questions to do with radians, let me know in the comments below, and I might make a video for the work solution. So, I hope this video was fun for you guys and made sense. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and ring the bell. Who knows, you might be the first to watch the next one. Thanks guys, see you next time.